Hello and welcome to Chapter 2, Lesson 6. Today we're going to be talking about subtracting whole numbers. Subtraction of whole numbers is similar to addition of whole numbers because you might need to regroup. So again, today we're going to be subtracting with regrouping, and we're going to be checking our answers with estimating. So let's get started. Example 1. The Trevino family is moving to a new city. They have driven 957 miles out of the total 3,214 miles that they need to drive. How many more miles do they need to drive? Okay, so if this is their home, they're moving to a new city, city B. So far, they have driven 957 miles, but the total distance to get to their new town is 3,214. So my job is I need to find this distance right here. Question mark. Okay, so how I'm going to do that is I need to subtract 3,214 minus 957. So we're going to start with subtracting the ones. Notice when I try to subtract 4 minus 7, I can't do it. If I have 4 apples, can I give someone 7? No, because I don't have it. So I need to go next door and get 10 more. I'm going to regroup a 10 as 10 ones. 10 ones plus 4 ones equals 14 ones. So I'm going to go next door. There's only one, so I have to take that 1 10. Now I have 0 10s. And I'm going to bring it over to my neighbor, and now they have 14 ones. Right? They took the 1 10 and they broke it apart, and now they have 14 ones. So I'm now looking at 14 minus 7. I can do that. That is 7. 14 ones minus 7 ones is 7 ones. Now I'm going to subtract my 10s. I have 0 minus 5. I can't do that. I have to go next door and get 10 more. Okay, so now I'm looking at my hundreds and I'm breaking it up into 10 10s. Okay, so I have only 100 left. And then for my 10s, I add it to 0 10s, so I just have 10 tens. Yes, 10 tens. 10 minus 5 is 5. Now, regroup 100 as 10 tens. 10 tens minus 5 tens is 5 tens. So now I'm going to subtract my hundreds. Notice I can't do 1 minus 9. I need to regroup. 1,000 as 10 hundreds. 10 hundreds plus 100 is 11 hundreds, right? So I'm regrouping. Now I have 2 thousands and I have 11 hundreds. So this crosses off too. That crosses off too. So now I'm doing 11 minus 9. And 11 hundreds minus 9 hundreds is 2 hundreds. And 2 thousands minus 0 thousands is 2 thousands. So 3,214 minus 957 is 2,257. The Trevino family still needs to drive 2,257 more miles. All right. So notice, when I didn't have enough, I had to go next door and get 10 more. Okay, so I had to knock at my neighbor the hundreds and say, hey, hundreds, can I borrow 10 tens? So then I'm ungrouping those 10 tens and adding them to the tens that I already have, or the hundreds, or whatever it is. So let's try another one. Vocabulary check. Here we go. We're going to learn the names of the different numbers in a subtraction problem. The minuend is the first number in a subtraction sentence from which a second number is to be subtracted. The subtrahend is the number that is subtracted. And the answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. So again, the first digit is, or the first term is called a minuend. The second term is called the subtrahend, and the answer is called the difference. Now notice in an addition problem, the two terms both had the same name. They were called the addend. So they could be flip-flopped around. But when in a subtraction problem, we have two different names. And that's because we do not have a commutative property of subtraction. So they can't be switched around. They need to stay in the order that they are in, right? If I simplified this down and I said 10 minus 3, is it the same as 3 minus 10? No, this one we'd get 7. This one we'd get negative 7. What? That's not the same though. Okay, so that's why it's important to know the names, because then you can remember the commutative property, or can they be switched around. It kind of helps us understand our numbers better. So there we have it. Here we go. The band has raised $1,345 toward new equipment. If the goal is to raise $4,275, how much money must still be raised? So here's our estimating. 4,275 rounds to 4,300. 1,345 could round to 1,300. If I'm subtracting these, I would notice that my difference should be about 3,000. Okay, so let's see if that happens. 5 minus 5, 0. Notice I'm starting with the 1 still. Go to my tens. 7 minus 4 is 3. 2 minus 3, whoop, can't do it. I need to regroup 1,000 as 10 hundreds. So I need to go to my friend the thousands place. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, thousands friend, can I get 10 hundreds? Sure. Okay. So he doesn't have 4 thousands anymore. Now he has 3 because he gave me 10 hundreds. And I already had 2. So now I have 12 hundreds. 12 minus 3 is 9. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So the band still needs to raise 2,930. Is that close to our estimate of 3,000? Yes, it is. And if you want to check for reasonableness, you can always use addition. So we just start at the bottom. We'd take 2,930 plus 1,345 equals, and hopefully we get our answer. Our minuend, hopefully our minuend is the sum when we go backwards. Look at those vocabulary words I'm using, you guys. I hope you're paying attention to that. All right, so we're good to go. Here's some guided practice. Here we go. 2 minus 5. I can't do it. Go next door and get 10 more. Hey, tens place, can I borrow 10 ones? Yes, you can. Now your tens place has only 5 tens, and you have 12 ones. 12 minus 5 is 7. 5 minus 4 is 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. And 2 minus 0 is 2. Okay, let's do a quick estimate. 3,000 minus 845. I'm going to say it's about 1,000. 1,000 equals 2,000. Is our answer near 2,000? Yes, it is. Check. Okay, here we go again. 5 minus 3, 2. 8 minus 9, I can't do it. Hey, hundreds place, can I borrow 10 tens? Sure. So you have 6 hundreds now, and you already had 8 tens. Now you're going to add the 10 tens to it. So now you have 18 tens. 18 minus 9 is 9. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2,492. Using estimation, let's check it out. Let's say this one's about 4,800 minus 2,293, 2,300. Okay, 0, 0, 8 minus 3 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. Is our answer about 2,500? Yes, it is. Check. Now, could I have done this up to 5,000 and this down to 2,000? Yeah. If I would have done that, then I would have gotten an estimate of 3,000. That's fine too. We do get closer when we go or estimate to the hundreds place instead of the thousands. We get a more accurate answer, but I would only choose it if it's closer. So that's all that I have for you for today. This was a long one, a lot of talking on each page. So I think we just need to be done. Let's give this some practice. If you have any questions, please let me know, and remember to check with using estimation or addition.